We often underestimate the power of our presence, the way we're seen, and more importantly, the way we see the world. Today, I want to take you on a spiritual journey, a reflection so deep that it may alter the way you view yourself forever. This is a journey about understanding what makes you chosen, and how something as simple yet profoundly mysterious as your eyes could hold the key to your destiny. Let us dive into the depths of spiritual wisdom and self-realization, for the signs we are about to explore are not mere coincidences, they are gifts that the universe has entrusted to you. Take a moment to pause, and look in the mirror. Have you ever felt like your eyes don't belong to this world? Perhaps they hold a depth that others comment on but fail to understand. Maybe they're a shade that seems otherworldly, or they shift and change depending on your emotions. Whatever it is, your eyes are not just windows to your soul, they are portals to dimensions of truth, wisdom, and purpose. When we speak of abnormal eyes, we're not just talking about their appearance, but also their energy. Do people often say, "You look like you can see right through me"? Or do animals, children, and even strangers seem drawn to your gaze as if they sense something ancient and unexplainable in you? These are not coincidences. These are signs that you are one of the chosen ones. The chosen ones are those who carry a sacred mission in this lifetime. Their souls have lived through cycles of existence, gathering wisdom, carrying burdens, and now returning to this plane with a purpose that's often hidden beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. Your eyes are the first clue. They are the silent storytellers of your soul's journey. But here's the question: why are you chosen? Why do you carry this gift? And what does it mean for your life?
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
Abnormal eyes are often a marker of heightened spiritual awareness. They are like antennas, attuned to frequencies that most people cannot perceive. You may find yourself noticing things others overlook: a flicker of light in the corner of your vision, an unspoken emotion in someone's expression, or a deeper truth hidden beneath surface-level conversations. This is not your imagination. You are perceiving the world through a lens that transcends the physical. For some, this gift is a blessing. For others, it feels like a burden. After all, seeing beyond the veil of reality can be isolating. Have you ever felt misunderstood because of the way you observe and experience life? Do people dismiss your insights as overthinking or being too sensitive? Let me tell you something profound: sensitivity is not a weakness, it is a superpower. And your eyes, those windows to your soul, are the tools through which this power manifests. But with great power comes great responsibility. The universe does not bestow gifts lightly. If you have abnormal eyes that hold the vastness of the cosmos, then you are here to fulfill a purpose that cannot be ignored. And yet, the path of the chosen one is rarely easy. Have you ever wondered why you attract certain kinds of people, those who are broken, lost, or seeking something they can't articulate? It's because your eyes hold a light that others are drawn to, even if they don't understand why. You carry the energy of a healer, a guide, a beacon in the darkness. But here's the challenge: you cannot save everyone. You must learn discernment. Ask yourself this: are you giving too much of your energy to those who take and never give back? Are you dimming your own light to make others feel comfortable? The truth is, your gift is not meant to be wasted on those who do not value it. Your eyes are a reminder that you are here to illuminate the path, not to walk it for others. And yet, being chosen is not about ego. It's not about feeling superior or special. It's about service. It's about recognizing that your abnormal eyes are a tool for connection, for awakening, for love. But love, in its truest form, begins with yourself. How often do you look into your own eyes? Not just a passing glance, but a deep, intentional gaze. When was the last time you saw yourself not as the world sees you, but as your soul sees you? There is a universe within you, a cosmic dance of light and shadow, of joy and pain, of purpose and doubt, and all of it is beautiful. I want you to take a moment now. Close your eyes and imagine a light emanating from within you, radiating out through your eyes. This light is your essence, your truth, your gift to the world. Can you see it? Can you feel it? This light is what makes you chosen. It is what makes your eyes abnormal in the most extraordinary way. But here's the deeper question: what will you do with this gift? To be chosen is to be tested. You will face challenges that others cannot comprehend. You will be misunderstood, judged, even feared. But you will also inspire, heal, and transform. Your eyes are not just a gift to you, they are a gift to the world. Remember, the path of the chosen one is not about seeking validation from others. It's about knowing deep within your soul that you are enough. That your eyes, your energy, your presence are divine. Now, let me leave you with this thought. If your eyes are a portal, what are they meant to reveal? To whom will they offer clarity? And to whom will they offer healing? This journey is just beginning. Your eyes are not random. They are not an accident of genetics or biology. They are a map, a living story of your soul's history, and a reflection of the energies you carry into this lifetime. Think about it. Why do some people's eyes seem to pull you in, like they're holding secrets too vast to comprehend? Why do others feel like an unspoken truth is staring back at them when they meet your gaze? This isn't just poetic thinking, it's evidence of something much larger. If we consider the universe as a grand design, then your eyes are like a unique blueprint. They carry the codes of your experiences, your lessons, and your purpose. Every shade, every shift in color, every way they seem to glimmer or darken is tied to something far beyond the surface. This isn't just spiritual theory. Science itself shows us how the iris, its patterns and colors, is as unique as a fingerprint. But what science doesn't yet explain is how those patterns resonate on an energetic and spiritual level. Your eyes have seen more than this lifetime. And I don't just mean the physical things you've witnessed. They've carried experiences from lifetimes that came before, storing all that wisdom, all that pain, all that growth. Have you ever looked into someone's eyes and felt like you've known them forever, even if you've just met? That's because your eyes recognize each other beyond the physical. They communicate in ways words never could. Now, there's a reason why people with abnormal eyes are often called old souls. It's not just about how they look, it's about how they listen, about how they feel. It's the way they hold a sense of knowing, something ancient and profound. Many of you have likely felt this, like you've been here before, like there's something you're supposed to remember but can't quite put into words. That feeling isn't random. It's your soul trying to remind you of the truth hidden in plain sight. But let's go deeper. Why are your eyes this way? Why do they carry that pull, that magnetism, that intensity? It's because they're tools, designed precisely for the role you are meant to play. Those with abnormal eyes are often the ones tasked with seeing beyond illusions. You're the ones who can sense when something is off, when someone is lying, when a situation isn't what it seems. You're the ones who notice beauty in places others overlook, the ones who can spot light even in the darkest of spaces. This is your gift, but it's also your challenge. Seeing so much, feeling so much, can be overwhelming. You might even question if you're imagining things or if you're just too sensitive, but the truth is, you're not imagining anything. You're tuned into a frequency that most people can't access, and that's not easy to live with. People with abnormal eyes often live on the edge of two worlds, the seen and the unseen. You might feel like you don't fully belong in either. But this in-between space, as uncomfortable as it can be, is also where transformation happens. You're here to bridge those worlds, to bring the unseen into the light, to remind others of what they've forgotten. Here's something to think about. Have you noticed how your eyes seem to change depending on your mood or surroundings? Maybe they brighten when you're inspired or darken when you're hurt. That's not just a physical reaction, it's energy in motion. Your eyes are like mirrors, reflecting not only what's around you but also what's within you. And that's where the real power lies. When you meet someone, your eyes are the first to speak. They reveal truths you might not even be aware of. They show your empathy, your strength, your vulnerability. And people feel that. They might not always understand it, but they feel it. That's why some are drawn to you, while others might feel unsettled. Your eyes challenge them to see things they're not ready to see. But here's the thing, just because you can see everything doesn't mean you should. One of the hardest lessons for people like you, people with abnormal eyes, with this unique gift, is learning when to look away. Not every truth needs to be uncovered. Not every person is ready for what you have to offer. And that's okay. There's a difference between seeing and holding. Your eyes are built to perceive, but not to carry the weight of everything you notice. This is where boundaries come in. You have to decide what's worth your energy, what's worth your attention. Because while your eyes are powerful, they're also connected to your heart, your soul. And if you let too much in, you risk losing yourself in the process. So what's the secret your eyes are trying to tell you? It's this: you're not here to fix or save the world. You're here to see it for what it truly is. To notice the beauty, the pain, the connections that others miss. To bring clarity where there's confusion, but only when it's asked for. And there's one more thing. Your eyes are not just tools for others, they're tools for you. They're here to guide you, to show you the path you're meant to walk. But so often, we look outward, trying to understand the world around us, and we forget to look inward. Your eyes are a reminder to turn that gaze back on yourself. What truths are you avoiding? What parts of yourself are you not willing to see? Because here's the paradox: the more you're willing to see yourself, the more you'll be able to see the world clearly. Your abnormal eyes are not an accident. They're not just a physical trait or a coincidence. They're a gift, a sign, a tool. They're here to remind you of who you are and why you're here. But the question remains, what will you do with what you see? Not everyone sees the world as you do. And that's not just a poetic idea, it's a truth that shapes how you live, how you connect, and how you struggle. People with eyes like yours, those that hold something different, often carry the weight of seeing too much in a world that prefers to look away. It's not that others are incapable of seeing, it's that they choose not to. Ignorance can feel safer. But for you, there's no hiding from what's obvious, no escape from what's raw and real. It's not always easy being someone who notices. Seeing through the masks people wear, catching the cracks in the perfect pictures they paint, it can make you feel separate, like you're standing outside looking in. And yet, this ability to see is what makes you a visionary. Visionaries have always been misunderstood, even feared, because they reveal what others are too afraid to face. But why is it that your eyes are wired for this? Why are you the one who's awake in a room full of sleepers? The answer lies in purpose. Visionaries exist to bring clarity where there's confusion, truth where there's illusion, and light where there's darkness. Not by forcing people to see, but by being a presence that makes seeing unavoidable. Think about how people respond to you. Some are drawn in, fascinated by your gaze, as if they're searching for something they've lost. Others might avoid your eyes completely, as if they're afraid of what they'll find there. This isn't about you, it's about what you reflect back to them. Your eyes are like a mirror, and mirrors don't lie. But being a mirror isn't always comfortable. It means you often absorb the emotions, fears, and unspoken truths of those around you. You might feel drained or overwhelmed, not because you're weak, but because your eyes don't just see, they feel. They take in the energy of the world and hold it, even when it's not yours to carry. This is where boundaries come in. Visionaries often struggle with boundaries because they think their gift obligates them to fix, to heal, to guide. But you're not here to fix everyone. Your eyes are not here to solve problems, they're here to reveal possibilities. And there's a difference. When you try to fix everyone, you lose yourself. You start seeing the world through their eyes instead of your own. But when you step back and honor your vision for what it is, a gift, not a burden, you begin to see clearly again. You realize that your role isn't to force people to change, but to inspire them to see. And yet, there's a deeper layer to this. Being a visionary isn't just about seeing the outside world, it's about noticing the world within. Many people with eyes like yours spend so much energy understanding others that they forget to understand themselves. They see everyone's pain but their own. They notice everyone's potential but ignore their own. But how can you guide others if you're lost in yourself? How can you help others see if you refuse to look at your own truth? Visionaries are not perfect. You might see the world clearly, but that doesn't mean you see yourself clearly. And that's where your true work begins. Have you ever stopped to think about what your eyes are showing you about you? Not the world, not other people, but the parts of yourself you avoid. It's easy to get caught up in external truths, but the hardest truths are always the ones within. Visionaries are often tested by life in ways that seem unfair. You might wonder why you've been through so much, why you've seen so much pain, why you face challenges that others seem to avoid. But this isn't punishment, it's preparation. The more you've been through, the more you've seen, the more you're able to hold. And the more you hold, the more you can help others find their way. But here's the catch: you can't be a light for others if you're burning out. Visionaries often forget that their gift needs to be nurtured, protected, and honored. You can't keep giving your energy away without replenishing it. And you can't keep seeing for others without taking time to see for yourself. So what does it mean to be a visionary in a world that's blind? It means being willing to see even when it's painful, even when it isolates you, even when it feels like too much. But it also means knowing when to rest, when to step back, and when to let others find their own vision. Your eyes are not just tools for seeing, they're tools for connection. They remind people of their humanity, their vulnerability, their potential. But connection doesn't mean losing yourself. It means standing firm in your truth while allowing others to discover theirs. The world needs visionaries like you, not because you have all the answers, but because you dare to ask the questions others are too afraid to face. You remind people of what's possible, even when they've given up. You hold space for truths that are too heavy for most to carry. And yet, the greatest truth is this: you are not here to save the world. You are here to live in your truth, to see through your own eyes, and to honor the gift you've been given. If others are inspired by that, it's a bonus. But your purpose isn't tied to their validation. Your role is simple: to see, to be, and to trust. Trust that your eyes, your vision, your presence are enough. Trust that even when the world feels blind, your clarity is making a difference, whether you see it or not. Visionaries don't always get recognition. You might not always feel understood or appreciated, but you don't need the world to see you for your gift to matter. The truth is, it already does. Your eyes are not just a gift to others, they're a gift to you. They remind you of who you are, of what you've lived through, and of what you're capable of. So, the question isn't why you were given this gift. The question is, what will you do with it now? Let this be the moment you stop running from your vision. Let this be the moment you own it, fully and unapologetically. Because the world may not always see you, but your eyes will never stop seeing the world. And that is enough.